Welcome everybody again to another episode of Get Real.
Get real.
Hosted by me, BM,
Me, Ashley.
And me, Peniel of B2B.
where we get honest about the ups and downs of young adulthood, but from our perspective. And
Our perspective.
we have a very special guest on the show, and his name is NIve.
Woo!
I pronounced that right?
Yep, yeah.
NIve.
Neve,
We're here with
welcome.
And today's topic, since it's Halloween season, we're talking about fear.
Spooky.
Fear.
That's right. Whether we'd like to admit it or not, we're all scared of something. Ghosts,
Mhm.
public speaking, failure, etc. So what exactly are our biggest fears? Rational or irrational? And how do they affect the way we live? If there's anything you want to hear our take on, interact with us on our socials or leave a comment when our full episodes go up in a couple days after the audio posting at youtube.com/divepods. Subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts so more people can know about our fun. Can know about the show and join in on the fun.
Know about our fun.
Yeah. So you got a lot on your credentials. First off,
I do?
yeah. I mean, I saw the list, bro. You worked with some pretty high people. You must be getting
Yes.
that royalty check.
Very, very talented.
You getting the monies.
Dang. So, born in the States, and it says you've moved around a lot.
Yeah. Well, I was born in Korea. I was born in
Oh, you were
Korea.
born in Korea.
I
Okay.
went to elementary school. And then I moved to Australia.
Dang.
Okay.
I used to live there for a couple of years, and then I moved to Edgewater.
New Jersey?
Edgewater, New Jersey. Yeah.
Oh.
Jersey.
I went to high school there. Then I went to
Wow.
college in New York City. And then went to LA to work on music.
Music, right.
You're
Dope.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You like
I've
hit
been here
most
and
of the
there.
big cities,
Yeah.
except for Chicago.
Where'd you like the most? Where did you like the most?
That's the hardest question.
Say New York. Say New York.
You know LA got
New York.
you know
New
LA,
York.
man. You know.
New York.
Really? You like the
Well-
city hustle bustle life?
You know what? Let me just put it in this way. I think I like Australia during the summer.
Mm.
Okay.
I like New York City during the winter.
What?
I like Korea
York City.
during the fall time. Yeah.
And
Where's
you-
LA, bro?
You just
Where's
you just don't like
LA is
LA.
always like summer though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't like LA.
Everyone's got their preference. Yo, so you also were on Superstar K season 6, huh?
Mhm.
Wow.
okay,
It plays top 9. Okay.
Ooh. Wow.
And then after Superstar K, you relocated to LA. Yeah, so
Yeah.
NIve has worked with people like Chen from EXO, Chung Seun, Hin, and I know you recently worked on Gravity's new song.
Right.
Wow.
That was really crazy.
Wow.
I watched the In the Lab video too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You very creative, very
Yeah.
particular about what you want in music too. I can tell.
Mm.
And he
Super dope.
majored in clarinet.
What?
So he's like a real musician.
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let me
Wait,
see
actually,
that.
which one is the clarinet again?
All right. Well,
Forgot my instruments.
yeah, that's NIve for you guys, and we're here with him, and we're talking about fears.
Mhm.
Fear.
All right, transitioning back into fears.
All right.
Mm.
So what's the difference between irrational and rational again?
I would just, I've never heard those terms before, but
Me
I would just
neither.
imagine like rational is like fears that make sense that could actually happen,
Oh, yeah.
and irrational would be like more in your head, like
It's
probably the
not gonna
chance,
hurt you,
yeah,
but
Yeah,
the
fear
chances of
things
happening
that
would.
won't harm
like
you.
patterns
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
What?
Oh,
Patterns?
oh, is that what it is?
Patterns or like
Are you guys really afraid of something?
me? Yeah.
Like what?
I'm scared of spiders.
You are?
Yeah, I think I don't know if I'm like scared, but I'm just like grossed out by them.
Mm.
Like deeply grossed out.
Really? I think they're
Yeah.
cute.
What? Spiders?
Spiders are cute.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not scared of insects really.
Dang.
I think
Yeah.
insects are so nasty.
What?
I used to think like, you know what are actually nasty that you see a lot in Korea? They call it like the money bug, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
It got hella
yeah.
legs. And
Yeah.
it's just
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
man,
Like
I
the
was-
like
silver.
tombole?
It's like silver.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
I don't know what it's called in English, but
Those are nasty.
I'm gonna
Money
look it up.
bug.
Keep
Yeah,
talking.
yeah, yeah.
Keep talking. I'll look it up.
But you know what's surprising? I actually leave spiders if I see them because I heard they're like,
Good luck.
Good-
Yeah.
oh, I don't know about good luck.
Oh,
They're
it brings
good luck?
money. It brings in money.
It brings them money?
Yeah,
does?
I went to my grandma's house recently, and
Uh-huh.
she lives by herself, so she has a lot of clutters around her house,
Uh-huh.
and there are a lot of spiders. And
Okay.
she said she doesn't kill any of them; she just kind of pushes them to the side because. If it's like black spiders, then they're bad luck. But you know those long spiders with really long legs, and they kind of
Yeah.
look yellowish.
Daddy long legs.
Yeah, she said not to kill those because apparently they bring in money.
Wait, daddy
And
long
same with
legs?
돈벌레.
You're not supposed to kill tombele?
Yeah, you're not supposed to kill them because
Oh, I
then
think it's
you're
called silverfish in English,
Silverfish?
right? That's right,
Silverfish.
right?
No,
No,
that's
it's
not what it
different. All right, just kidding, guys. It's not silverfish.
looks-
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow.
leave spiders because I heard they kill other insects.
Oh,
yeah, they
for
kinda-
that
the other ones.
reason.
Yeah. I mean, they eat them, so it's like,
I don't know.
But what if they
Alright.
go into your mouth while you're sleeping?
That
Oh,
you know that
spiders?
you know
Yeah.
that's false. I heard that's false. Like you don't eat 9 spiders a year or whatever.
Well, what if they crawl
Uh,
into your mouth?
No, no.
Well,
heard
what
it
if
was a
any other
lifetime.
bug crawls into your mouth? Like the same probability.
Yeah.
I don't know.
well, what would I do? Or like, I don't know. I'm asleep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're asleep. What are you gonna
I
do?
guess I'm gonna get that extra bug protein over sleeping.
Protein. I don't know. I hate spiders. I almost crashed because of a spider.
What do you mean?
Because last time I was in LA, we rented a car and it was a convertible. So I think it's like more easier for bugs to get in, I think, because it's a convertible. You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what the reasoning is, but I was driving and it was like 1 a.m. or something like that. And then my peripheral, I just see something dangling and I was like, hold on, like I never put like a necklace on my rear view mirror or anything.
Oh,
What is that? And I looked at it and it was like this huge spider and like I swear like the eyes were like
Oh!
and everything. And I was like, whoa! And like thank goodness it went to like the passenger side, not like towards me after it crawled down, but like oh my gosh, I lost it in the car too.
Yeah, I
like
was
as soon as
sure.
as soon as I got off, I was on the highway or freeway or whatever because I was in LA.
Mhm.
And so like I couldn't stop. So as soon as I got off, I just like ran out of the car and I opened the convertible hood and I was just like, where did it go?
Mm.
But I couldn't find it. So I was like, all right, maybe like it got out of the car. Next day, the entire day, it doesn't show up. Are spiders nocturnal?
I don't think they care. I don't know.
I don't know. 'Cause I don't know. It was taking a freaking nap or something. I don't know.
And then it came back?
And then around like the same time,
It was out
my
again?
friend was in the car that time, and then we're just like talking. And all of a sudden, she starts like screaming, and she takes her seatbelt off and like flies to the back seat. I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" And I look again, and I was like, "Whoa!
Don't leave me here.
Shoot.
Don't leave me here.
And we couldn't find it again, so we just stopped by what do you call it, like CVS, and we just got bug spray, and I just sprayed the whole car, left the windows open a
Oh,
little
gosh.
bit.
Damn,
And
you
then we
got
just-
a
yeah.
spider corpse in your car then.
Yeah, I mean, it was rental, so
It's
not
all
my
good
car.
then.
Are you afraid of anything, Neve?
Well, same as Peniel. Spiders, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Really?
I just don't like the insects with a lot of legs.
Okay,
Mm.
Guys
yeah,
are
if
a
it's
bunch
got
of
too many
sissies.
legs.
Just kidding.
and height. Height.
Oh.
Oh, you're afraid of
Oh,
heights.
afraid of
So everybody
height.
goes to the amusement park and then they have fun. I'm the guy with the bag
Me too.
And
Oh,
you're
you're,
wa-
you're waiting
and just
downstairs.
enjoy some cup of coffee and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Would you ever try like skydiving or bungee jumping? Never.
No, no.
You know, like you know how anyone who has fears of those, you kind of want to see them like
yeah, I
skydivers,
saw
you
that
know?
in your
Yeah.
I just saw-
Because
saw
I've been skydiving before. I've tried it.
How is it?
It's pretty crazy. A lot of things pass your mind, like when you're like going up into the plane, and then as soon as they open the door, it's just like I might die. It's like, no chance of dying, but let's go. Let's do it. It's pretty crazy.
I heard bungee jumping is more scarier than skydiving.
I would imagine bungee
Mm,
jumping to be more
mhm.
because like
Cause
it's like
Cause skydiving, it's like so high. I heard when you're falling, it just kind of feels like you're going forward really fast. I've never gone skydiving, but that's what I heard.
Mhm.
Is that what it feels like?
No, it feels like you're definitely falling.
Oh,
Like,
really?
my,
I'm
about
like
to
the
die.
air,
Never mind
the
that.
air is like you're falling so fast that like it feels
Yeah.
like the air is like so my mouth
Your
is
mouth
just
is like, "Whoa."
and then my
Oh,
nostrils
really?
are just like flaring like crazy.
Oh, shoot.
And you get so dry after, right? Probably.
Yeah. What's dope about skydiving is when you look that so you're parallel to the floor, right? Your body's like horizontal.
Yeah.
So you look in front of you, you see
it's like-
the horizon that way.
yeah.
And then you look that way, it's another horizon. So it's
Oh.
like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
snap, you know?
Oh, that's pretty trippy.
It's pretty sick. It's
Ah.
pretty sick.
Did you film yourself?
Oh, yeah, with a
Oh.
GoPro.
Oh, shoot.
That video is somewhere. It might be on YouTube somewhere, but
Really?
Oh,
yeah,
it was with card.
it was with Card.
Did all
yeah.
the members do it?
No, Somin didn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
J-Sef and Chiu did it. You should have seen Chiu's nostrils. Crazy. Yeah.
Oh no.
Dang. Fear of heights though? Fear of
Yeah,
heights?
yeah.
Wait, what are you scared of then? You scared
Yeah,
of
what are
anything?
you scared of, Ashley?
I'm scared of ghosts.
Ooh, let's get into
What?
that. Hold on.
Ghosts?
Paranormal fear.
Paranormal. Okay.
I've
Have
never seen one.
You've never seen a ghost before?
No.
Not even like sleep paralysis
Oh,
or
I
anything?
did see like a blurry figure above me when I got sleep paralysis, but
Oh, okay. Sleep paralysis.
yeah.
So in
Mhm.
in your half conscious. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen ghosts?
Not me, no.
Yo,
You have?
I don't believe in ghosts.
I didn't either. And like I it might have been because I was half asleep, but there was
Uh-huh.
this one time, right? I woke up and then it was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And I was
Mm.
like thirsty as hell. It was in the winter, but the boiler was on. So like I was like hella thirsty. And it was hot and dry. So
Dried up, yeah.
and we didn't have any water. So I go to the sink in the kitchen, right? And then like I just turn it on and I take a sip, and all of a sudden I see and feel a black figure just go
No,
whoop
stop!
behind me, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, one of the dudes that
No
was living with me,
way.
his name's Leo. And I was like, Leo?
Ah.
And then I just walk into the room and I check if Leo's sleeping, and he's sleeping on the bed, and like J-Sep is sleeping on the other bed. I'm just like, ooh, I gotta go
Nah,
back to
dude,
sleep.
that was that
What if it's-
hydration hitting you.
You think so? I don't know, bro, because like I was like this. I was drinking like this, and you know how you could peripheral, you have the right and the left. Just a black big figure just go whoop behind me.
What if it was an actual person?
Oh, it's
Well,
like
let-
that.
let-
It's like
that would've
it's
been-
like the people that like live in your house, you know?
Parasite?
Yeah, kind of like that, you know?
Oh.
But more than Parasite, it's like you've never seen that video where they're like hiding up in the attic and stuff, and then like as soon as you like turn the lights off and go to sleep, they like crawl
Yeah,
down, they like
or-
eat stuff in your fridge.
Cereal
Or, like,
and
under
they
the
like-
bed.
There was that one
Whoa.
video that went viral, like the person came out of the ceiling and then they took a piss in the sink or something, I think, because they didn't want to like make flushing
Flush.
noises.
Well, if we had that, they chose the wrong house. We didn't have money for water. I was drinking out the sink. I was drinking out
They
the
were-
sink. We were so broke.
They didn't know that, but they were
Yeah.
like, dang it.
They're like, come down, look at the fridge. Never mind.
I'm moving tomorrow.
Yeah. Gotta bleach
Yeah.
off another house.
What?
Maybe
Yeah, I've
it's
had
that
experience like that.
iron, like too much iron in you from the sink water.
It could be that too. I don't know. It was just so like, it was to the point where I wasn't like, oh, did I feel that? I felt it was at Leo, you know?
Oh,
So it was pretty
Okay.
crazy. Like, but I woke up the next morning. I was like, okay, that was trippy, but whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. But that
Wait,
was.
so
that
you don't
was
seem that
trippy.
scared of ghosts then.
Yeah. I mean, ghosts. Nah, not really. I am scared of him, but like I've never like actually seen one. Like I
Right,
saw it in
yeah,
my
yeah.
peripheral. I don't know if it was
Mhm.
a ghost or if it was like a leech or something trying to get food, but yeah.
Everyone except me
Trippy.
saw it in my old company.
Yo,
'Cause-
your old company. I heard a lot of stuff about your old company.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we had this really old 5-story building. That was where our company was. And
Mhm.
everyone talked about seeing this really tall Japanese ghost in all white. I saw him walking up the street, walking up the stairs, heard him when they were practicing by themselves, like
I saw that
whispering
video.
in Japanese.
I saw that video.
but
There's
I
a
never
video?
saw it. What
There's
video?
a video of Sammy showed it to me. So one
What?
of I don't know if it was one of your members or one of the trainees that were
Uh-huh.
training there, right? And then they were training. No one was there. And then behind the music, there's a Japanese man voice that says, it says it in Japanese, but it says like, "You're
Oh,
cute."
it said like kakoi or something.
Oh, yeah.
kakoi, which
Kakoi.
means you're like cool. You're
Yeah,
handsome.
you're cool.
Yeah,
And
I remember
it was
that.
so sonically
I remember
clear.
that. Yeah.
And I was like, play that shit again. Play it again. He played it again. I heard it again. Played it. I was like, no one was there. You swear no one was there. You're not messing with me. He's like, yeah, no one was there. So, and I guess it was that guy.
Yeah, it's scary.
Interesting.
I hate hearing ghost stories and I hate watching scary movies because for like 3 months I can't sleep.
Yeah.
And even when I wash my
Yeah.
face, I never put my face down. I bring the water to my face. I'm like this because I'm
okay.
so scared that if I blink and open my eyes, someone will be behind me. I get so paranoid.
Come to think of it, I have a slight fear of looking at windows at night.
Oh,
You
okay.
think
okay,
there's
some-
okay,
you think there's gonna be
Why
someone
you think that, like,
outside?
someone's gonna be like looking in or something?
Yeah. You guys
Oh,
just
gosh,
picture like
creepy.
a scary, like creepy ghost, just like at the at the window, just like, what's up?
Ah,
You know what I mean? Like,
what's up?
so I just don't look at
You
windows.
sleeping yet?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
You have any other fears? Are you afraid of ghosts?
No, not really. Not really. I mean,
Oh, okay.
we all have that stories that's related to studios.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
okay, like
like they've
ghosts.
seen a lot of ghosts at the studio, and
Mhm.
I
Right.
basically just leave there. But I have never seen any ghosts.
Really?
good.
Yeah. Oh, there was one time actually.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there was a ghost. Okay.
There was one time that kind of strange thing happened. I haven't seen the ghost,
Uh-huh.
but I was alone in LA studio with engineer who I worked with.
The one that I saw.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a nice studio.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be like a house.
It's a
I
big
think.
house. It's a big
Yeah, but
house
then they,
with 3 big studios in it,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then
dang.
And it's like if you want to take a break, like you go out on the back patio and it's just like it's like a mountainside view, and I was like,
Ghosts
What
don't
the-
care how
Yeah.
nice it is. They'll still
Yeah.
go.
so it's basically a big
Okay.
mansion, and
Yeah.
and imagine that you're there all by yourself at night,
oh, okay,
1
that
a.m.
would be scary. Yeah, that's scary.
With engineer upstairs, and I was working, and I hear something like next room,
Mhm.
and that shouldn't be happening because we shut everything
Soundproof.
down. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
soundproof, and then we shut everything down, and then I went to the next room, and there's nothing, and suddenly the light comes up,
Mhm.
and I just called engineer saying that, hey, did you just turn the light on? And he's like, no, I just went outside to throw garbage away. And I'm like, who turned the light on?
Oh, okay.
The light
That was
turned
pretty
on?
spooky. That was pretty spooky.
I would never
Wow.
go back.
That's
would
well,
never
that
Oh, you're
happened.
gonna
Now
tell-
that I
it's
think
like,
about
hey,
it, yeah.
Hey, let's move from this huge mansion to another huge mansion. What, you got that much money?
Oh my gosh.
All right, so these are all irrational
Irrational,
fears.
right?
Mm-mm.
Hopefully, we'll never see a
Hopefully,
ghost.
hopefully they're
Yeah, I
irrational.
ain't trying to see them. No. Let's get more real.
Rational fears?
Rational fears. I feel
Mm.
like there's a lot of fears that pertain to goals and dreams.
Mm.
For instance, fear of failure. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I feel like in some ways
Mhm.
that could be irrational too.
Yeah.
True.
In some ways, like it's just like all in your head,
True.
you know.
Elaborate more, Peniel.
You know,
Yeah.
they say it's not failure till you quit.
Ooh.
So, you know,
Ooh, Peniel is
maybe
you're hitting the
maybe you're setting up your own fear.
Fate. Oh.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because it's like, oh, I'm gonna fail, but then it's like, oh, you gonna quit, bro, or you gonna try again? Which one you gonna do? You know,
you're gonna be stuck in your fear?
you know. No, am I not making sense?
No, you're making
No, it
perfect
makes
sense.
sense.
I feel
Right?
like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
completely
I
'Cause-
feel like, yeah,
generally
'Cause-
you paint a picture that's really could completely not be a possibility too.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I feel like deadlines are one of the reasons for these fears.
True.
Mhm.
And I think I forgot what documentary I was watching, or I forgot the name. I think it was the Dr. Dre one.
I know which one you're talking. It's a history of hip hop evolution.
No.
Is that the one?
It was like it was literally. Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, Dr. Dre came out and he pretty much said that like deadlines. This isn't word for word, probably. I don't remember. It might be. But he said deadlines are pretty much the enemy of imagination or something like that, or like creativity.
Mhm.
And I feel like it kind of relates to like goals too, because it's like if you set a deadline for a certain goal, like a life goal kind of,
True.
and it's like, oh, I'm gonna have a house by 30 and be married and whatever. It's like sometimes I feel like you're setting yourself up for failure. But it's just like, like kind of change your mindset. It's like not I'm gonna be married and have a house by 30. It's like I'm gonna be married when I'm ready and have a house when I got the money. It's like,
That could, I feel like that could
You
get
know?
rid of your fears, kind of giving yourself a little lenience, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's irrational.
But at the same time, with like work, I feel like if you don't have a deadline, you'll never complete it. Because let's say even with a video, you're editing it and you don't give yourself a deadline, you're always gonna find something that you don't like about it that you want to fix, and then it's gonna never end because you're gonna want to perfect it.
Well, I meant like the big picture like goals, Not like
get
not
married
like
and have kids and buy a
yeah,
house.
not like oh I need to upload a video tonight.
Long term.
Yeah, long term. Not like maybe instead of like daily, it's like, oh, I want to have like 100 videos in a year.
Yeah.
Not like you're like.
So that comes from like fear of not being able to achieve those things by the time I'm there.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're talking. I feel like Ashley's talking more about pressure, maybe like short-term goals, like pressure from deadlines and whatnot.
But I do feel like you do need deadlines sometimes, though, for sure. It is that like little push you need sometimes, for sure. But do you like deadlines?
Well,
Do you like deadlines?
Question is that?
No. Like, there's some people. There's some people where they can't work at all. Like let's say it's like producing music or something, right?
Right.
They're like in the studio for like 2 months straight, and they're like, I can't think of anything. And all of a sudden the company's like, yo, we need a song by next week, and then all of a sudden like they go into the studio and it's like, all right, I got you like 2 songs.
That's
like,
pressure. That's like that's pressure. I feel like with pressure, a certain amount can make you turn nothing into gold sometimes.
Yeah, that's why like one of my producer friends that I know, they were like, yeah, dude, I love deadlines because if I don't have them, like I wouldn't be in the studio.
Right.
So they said that they love deadlines.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, why are you guys laughing at my question?
It was just so like, do you like deadlines?
Well, to answer that, first off, I mean, I think deadlines necessary.
Yeah.
At a certain work to achieve your work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am. There's so many deadlines given at me just because I am working at a production company as well.
Right.
I get a lot of leads. For example, EXO, this idol, this singer, this ballad singer. We need the songs by this date. So that deadline, I try to keep it.
Right.
I think that's very important. And I agree with your producer friend's opinion on you need to have the deadline to get yourself going. As long as I think it motivates you to keep on going, and it doesn't become pressure. I think it really depends on how you take it as well. How you take the deadline, and if it works in a positive way, I think it's very necessary. But if it doesn't, I think at some point, hey, it's not really. It doesn't really matter to you if you're not happy. I think happiness comes first.
Happiness first. All right.
Wait, so you don't write the songs first and sell them? You get offers or you get requests to write certain songs?
I mean, he works at a production company.
Yeah.
So,
So I mean, we have lots of different cases with when we pitch the song or place the song with different groups. For example, there were cases that I wrote the song for myself, and then somebody listens to it, and then he says basically, "Can I sing the song? I really want to sing the song."
Right.
Good example was Paul Kim.
Mm-hmm.
He listened to the reason for my spring, and then he said basically, "I want to sing the song." I'm like,
Okay.
nope.
Did he get the song?
Did he get the song?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So that means
Money must have talked,
Yeah.
bro.
if the bag right.
Yeah, it must have been.
No,
It must have been.
he really loved the song, and I could feel it. So
I would imagine one fear producers have is fear of, I guess,
The song not doing well.
yeah. I was thinking for like the one word for that, but
Flopping.
huh?
Flopping.
Flop. Perfect word, yeah.
Savage.
Like until that moment where it's out and you see the response.
Right.
That whole, that little
waiting period or whatever.
that period of time is very stressful because you don't know how it's gonna do.
Yeah.
So that's something that I always do because like in the whole you probably know as well, as a producer, you have to like sell the song. You have to be like, oh, it's about to be this, it's about to be that. It's so good. Like you have to have good vibes with it, but you don't know how it's gonna be until it's out. And say it flops, then everything you said to try to back up that song becomes almost a lie.
Yeah.
Because all labels want to see are the numbers go up.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know the song is dope. You created something dope. So it's like, but you're fully responsible for that. So I feel like I would imagine that to be a big fear.
Yeah.
for
It could be.
producers.
Yeah. That's why I don't really talk too much when I try to place or like
okay,
piece of
okay.
song. I just say, hey, listen to it. Do you like it? You likes it? Awesome.
You so,
Buy it.
so he's like, so you're pretty
awesome.
much like,
Cool.
you like the song.
You
want
bought
to
it.
come
Yeah.
out with
You
it.
wanted it.
You paid the money for it. Your responsibility.
I don't know how that's gonna make me look like what.
It's true.
It's all you, bro.
You like it? All right, here's the check. It's how much it is.
Honestly, I didn't know. I mean, there's a song called "Beautiful Goodbye." It's "사월이 지나면 우리 헤어져요" by Chen, and that's my very first song that I placed with anybody else, and that I think became #1 on Melon chart one time.
Oh,
And
okay.
it did really well, and I didn't know it was gonna go well. So I remember I was being fearful of that song. When I heard that song became title of the album, I was like,
Thank you.
"Are you sure?"
Oh, so that wasn't even established at the time.
No, not at all.
Okay,
Yeah,
damn.
so
they
they
were just
were
like, "Oh, can we
picking
have the song?"
Yeah,
And then-
can we have the song? It's going to be number 3, number 4 of the entire album. So
Right.
not the title. So I was like, cool. I'm just thankful and grateful that somebody actually
Right.
took their time to and put their effort to sing my song. Awesome. And then when they told me that, I think we're gonna use that as a title, and I'm like, sure.
So you're a little bit fearful.
Yeah. I was afraid because that was my very first song that I wrote the lyrics as well. So I was
okay.
and it was in Korean too. I was like, are they gonna like the song, or what if they pick out this word and then say that I copied it from somewhere else? And that kind of like fears I got as a writer.
Did you?
No.
You good. You good.
I just saw your hand slowly go up.
Me too.
Can you
Did
make
you?
that like one of the Insta post memes? Nah, you're straight then. You're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was I remember at that time my fear. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's pretty big. EXO, a member of EXO singing that song, and they're very talented too. So it's like,
Yeah. And I didn't know that the song was gonna do that well. So when it got the spotlight, then I was more fearful than like happy. I think at one point I was like, oh my god, what if what if this and what if that? Yeah, I was kind of almost paranoid by that.
right.
Yeah.
How did things go after that though?
When Surprisingly, very well.
You got a
I would
lot of love
imagine.
calls after that.
Yeah. I think that kind of started my career as a producer and a writer. So
Nice,
Mm.
nice.
very, very thankful for that.
All right.
I'm sure a lot of your fears have been washed away since a lot of those love calls have been coming
Shoulders
in.
are up to here now.
Yup.
Fears
Want
go
my
away,
song?
new fears come in. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's just.
Oh, let's talk about that. What new fears you got?
What new fear? Oh.
It's just a constant fear, I guess. It's
Pockets
about-
fatter, bigger taxes.
Yeah, it's like, his fear is like, dang, I gotta buy new pants now. What pants am I gonna buy?
No,
I'm gonna need to get some cargo pants with them extra pockets now.
this is my fear right now. This is my fear.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of fear comes from,
The
especially,
the unknown.
the unknown. Especially in your 20s, career paths
Ooh,
are a pretty
Mhm.
big fear.
Yeah.
for sure.
Were you guys afraid when you guys chose this career?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause I was,
No. All right, well, we'll start with Ashley. Okay.
Because I was 20 when I decided to come to Korea, which
Mm.
was already an old age to start training to be an
Oh.
idol,
Me too.
right? And I was leaving my family and friends behind in New York. And
Mm.
at that time, I wasn't supposed to come back. I wasn't able to come back to the States for 10 years. So it was
Yeah,
also the
blackface?
fear of not being able to see my family for 10 years.
Mm.
So I was scared about that. And then once I became a trainee, because I was older than a lot of other girls, I
Mhm.
was afraid of getting cut.
Oh.
And then that made me think like, okay, what am I going to do in Korea if I get cut?
Yeah,
What am I going to do? So I worked extra hard then
gonna
as a
work.
trainee.
true.
And then I think after I debuted, it was more just like fear of what people would think of me, and how I need to portray myself and what
Yeah.
image I need to set myself.
Yeah,
Because you have to be responsible and you have to stick to that image.
yeah.
And every little thing, especially in the media,
Yeah,
if
I
you
think
say
it's
one
crazy.
thing wrong, it gets scary.
Yeah.
Take it out of
Um,
context.
mhm.
And, like,
It was always like that. But with each comebacks, I never had the fear of like failing or doing well. I was never worried about that
Oh,
because
she knew she was gonna
No,
make
no,
it. Oh.
no, it's not like I made it or anything, but it was always anticipation and excitement for actually just coming back and being on stage rather than like,
Nice.
oh my God, what if we fail this time? Oh my God, what if our song does bad? I'm sure the company was worried about that, but for me,
Yeah.
it was just like, yeah, let's go on stage, let's have fun.
True,
So
true.
I don't think promotions were that stressful for me. I mean, lack of sleep and
Oh,
doing
yeah.
all those schedules
That
were
is
stressful, but I never had the stress of like, failing or worries about not doing well.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peniel, you
What
said
about
you
you?
had no fears.
I want to hear your story first.
Me? I was pretty similar. Yeah. I left everything in LA, friends, family, a decent college, a really dope dance crew, and like a really solid group of friends, and then came here and completely new life. I think my biggest fear though was, even now, it's more fear of failure. It's
Mm.
more
Yeah.
like, so before I came here, I was telling everyone like, yo, I'm about to be a superstar. Buy you a Rolex, buy you a Rolex, buy me a Rolex, 2 Rolex, big
Give me
car,
a bag of Rolex,
big house, big chains, 2 chains.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was,
You
I
got
was
2
like,
chains on right now.
oh, I do. Mama, I made it. So yeah, that was like my biggest thing, because I made a lot of promises that at the time, after becoming a trainee, that was my trainee period to this day has been the most stressful time of my life. Nothing will beat that. And I think a lot of it was fear of where am I gonna go from here? You know, like I was 25. I was still a trainee at 25. I was like, dang, all my friends in college, they're in their big boy jobs now. They're making their money. And
Wait, you were a trainee at 25?
I was a trainee at 20. Oh, a
When did you
Korean
debut?
age 25. So
Ah.
technically 20.
Wait, when did you debut?
2017.
Oh, dang, really?
Officially
Wow, 3
2017.
years?
Yeah, it's only been 3 years.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I'm
Dang,
27 right now. So
2000 you guys-
24. I was 24 when I debuted,
Wow.
which is pretty late for an idol.
Mm.
But yeah, that was always a big thing for me. Like, not knowing if I'd be able to hold my own and like support myself.
Mhm.
I'm doing good now.
Yeah, you're
You're
doing
doing
good.
very
comfortable.
Doing good.
I'm comfortable.
That's good. But I
Yeah.
heard that's one of the things to be like the most scared of, being comfortable.
Being comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause
That's when you gotta be most careful.
that's like a bad way to say comfortable would be a plateau, I guess. Like I was on the
Mm,
come up and now I'm like in a place where I'm kind of almost satisfied with what I have and what I'm doing. But
Mm.
from here am I gonna
right.
have that same mindset when I was, depressed as a trainee and like ready to just work hard and like hungry for that? Or am I just gonna be like, I just wanted to stay like this and just not
Right,
fall
right,
down?
right.
So, I mean, I got new goals and stuff now too. Like,
Yeah, that's all that matters.
yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
So, I'm painting
So
a
you're not
bigger and
plateauing,
brighter picture.
You're taking a little break.
Yeah.
Little break. Yeah.
I mean, I got big things coming
yeah.
Excited.
that we could talk about
Big
later
Matthew
on,
with
too.
big things. All right.
Which is creating a couple new fears too. But
Oh,
we're gonna
gosh.
talk about that
All
another
right.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Awesome. Well, I mean,
what were you? What did you want to do, or what were you doing before you did the whole music thing?
well, for me, I was just let me think about that. Well, I loved music. I
Mhm.
never expected myself really just doing this
oh,
when
okay.
I was younger, to
Mhm.
be honest. I thought I was going to be in the music scene,
Mhm.
but not, like getting the attentions from the audiences or like me getting fans.
Mhm.
Never imagined it. That happened. I mean, I was going to college, and then I took a break. I applied for a year of absence.
Mm.
When I was 22, 21, 22.
Okay.
And that was kind of big step for me because the college that I used to go, they only picked one clarinetist at that year, 2012. And then,
One.
And that was you?
yeah,
Wow. Wait, out of how many people that
I have
applied?
no clue. At that time, it was 100,
What?
200, I think.
Dang.
Wow.
I mean,
I was on
even-
the wait list. though,
Even
and
if it
then-
was 2 people, like that would
That's
be a big
crazy.
thing.
Yeah.
So and then the entire students that they had were like 300 and something, and each
Dang.
person, each students were very important. And then for me to decide,
And then you were like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a leave of absence. I'm gonna take a little break.
after going there for a year,
Congratulations, number 1 clarinetist of the
It's like,
state.
you're like, oh, I made it. All right, time for a little break now.
I mean, at that time, I loved clarinet. I loved classical music. I loved music in general. But then, because I loved music in general, just doing the classical music weren't, I guess, enough for me. So I wanted
you
to
wanted more
experience
Yeah,
kind of like
diversity.
a lifestyle as a
Yeah.
musician.
Mm.
So like, do some buskings or sing and play
Mhm.
guitar or play
Mm.
piano. Then being always be stressful of I have to be perfect in clarinet.
Oh, so you knew how to do other instruments as well, but
yeah, just to
clarinet was just like
accompany
your
myself.
main.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
And then I took a year of absence, and then that's when I got into the Superstar K. I saw the audition and I was like, cool. And then I got the what is that, the number from somebody else and saying that maybe you should apply for this. And I was like, okay. And then I close my eyes and I open my eyes, and then I'm on TV. And that's my official debut on TV screen.
Superstar K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, and that's when my real fear came in, because until that point I loved just doing music,
Mhm.
and then I found myself being fearful of, as you said, what people would think of me. And I saw myself on TV, and I was like, oh wow, I first I was like, I have a long hair. Oh wow.
Oh wow. Okay. You didn't know you had long hair until you were on TV.
Didn't know I had
You've never seen a mirror in your life?
It was like compared to the others, I really had a long hair, and then wow, I wonder if people are gonna accept me for being
Long haired.
like who I am in general. I mean, because at that time I was thinking that people who were on TV were always outgoing and they were special, very special.
Are you a little more introverted?
Very.
Oh, very introverted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I meet like new people, I become like this. I'm just like, oh. And if I'm in like an uncomfortable situation, I just like shut down and I'm just like,
Oh,
yeah.
I feel that.
it's like a nice to meet you.
Meeting new people is my fear as well.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just that's another topic to talk
Oh, is that
about.
why you were scared today?
Yeah.
It's all these new people.
Hey,
Guys, everyone out of the room, he's scared, all right? You gotta make him comfortable.
No, you guys are making me comfortable. Thank you guys for that. I mean, and so that time I was like being fearful of what people might think of me. And then I found myself trying different things. And then at that time, there were people who were working with me telling me that I'm not good enough. And then that kind of brought me down too. Like you need more preparation. You need more this and more that. I'm sure you guys understand. That,
Yeah.
And then that made me very insecure. And then I tried my hardest, and then reached to that goal. And then I looked at myself and I thought that that's not me. And then another fear came in and like, oh, I tried, and if that's not me, then who am I? And
Right. Oh, right.
And then that's the time that I kind of got lost, and I stuck to music, and I think I'm finding myself these days.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Thanks. So that was a spiral of fears jumping into the music scene then.
Yeah. I mean, that is a huge one. Fear of unacceptance.
Yeah.
Unacceptance. Everyone wants to be accepted.
Fear of identity and fear of
Failure.
failure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if you're accepted, and then you think that's not you, and then people accept you for you being not who
Like
you
your
are.
like alter ego.
Yeah. I was afraid of that as well. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, that's another fear too, I guess. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're you right now?
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
You,
I'm
okay.
just being.
Mama, we made it!
We made it!
We good! Yo, that being said, there's some people on Discord who also have fears too. I think they would want to hear our insight. It could be career-wise too. Let's go ahead and read it. This is from user Velaluna.
Velaluna.
She says, "Hi, my name is Val. And before asking my questions, I would like to give you some context.
Okay.
Last year, some of my friends and I decided to start an online platform to talk about K-pop because we felt there weren't many outlets to talk about it in Spanish-speaking community.
Oh.
All right, español.
Hola.
When the pandemic started, our little publication suffered a lot because we found ourselves in a creative block since our content was based around concerts and live events. In fact, one of the first events we covered was Card's concert in Monterey. All right, okay. I see you, Val. I see you. We managed to change our mindset and migrate from writing to talking when we decided to start a weekly podcast that covers everything K-pop related in Spanish.
Ooh.
Even though we are growing, I'm a little scared that we will find ourselves in another creative block again and that we won't be able to keep up with the growth of our community. We do this as a hobby and honestly don't have money to invest a lot in equipment. So my question is, how do you stay motivated and not let money or resources come in the way of your creative projects? How do you push through the fear that your project will not be enough? I feel like this is one of those things where you just gotta keep doing it.
They said they don't really have money for it or whatever. Like whatever. I would just be like, I'm not trying to diss Val or anything. I haven't listened, all right? I don't know but in my position, it felt like that, I would have been like, all right, guys, welcome to the world's worst podcast where we got no funding. I All right, today we're gonna be talking about
That is actually something that could grab attention, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
like just have fun with it.
Like, what are they going to talk about on the world's worst podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like if you have fun doing it, then people
Yeah.
who listen
Yeah.
are
We're
gonna
gonna
enjoy
have-
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
And plus, I mean, from talking from my personal experiences, I don't know if it's gonna help. Creativity really doesn't need money when it comes to it. I think
I like
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
like that.
But he could say that because he got the money.
just personally
just
speaking. I think
Uh-huh.
music will speak for itself for yourself. So I think there are people who you may think that successful and then successful with their music, but then they do also have this one time have the same problems or same fears as money problem and whatnot. But then I think my opinion, I think really when it comes to creativity, it comes from you. I mean, money doesn't
Right, yeah.
it doesn't write songs or like creates for you.
Mm.
You are your own captain of your ship. So
Right.
just keep on going with that mindset. And
Right.
if that helps.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
You could buy someone who really sucks at doing podcasts, all the most expensive equipment, and it might flop.
Yeah.
Wherefore, on the other hand, you can see someone who's like really, really passionate about their show and like really trying to get their creative process like top tier, and all they have is a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that might pop off. So I feel like, yeah, like you were saying, work with what you got. And if you're passionate about it, people will hear it in your voice.
Yeah. For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
You killed that podcast, Val.
Yeah.
You killed that
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
I love
World's worst podcast. Let's go. No funding.
you.
And then you get your first sponsor, be like, we made it.
We're rich. Gonna go ahead and wrap up today's show. We talked a lot about fears,
Fears.
irrational and rational. We answered some questions from fans, and
On Discord.
hopefully it was helpful for you guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I mean, they're only big until you overcome it. So
Yeah.
it ain't no thing.
And
That being said, guys, if you wish to stay updated on this show, IG and Twitter at The Dive Studios. Full episodes on youtube.com/divepods. Once again, subscribe and review this podcast. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, NIve, for blessing our show. And don't be fearful.
all right.
All right.
Wait, what are your Instagram and
Oh, yeah, shout that out one
your
time.
social media stuff?
This is NIve. This is NIve is Instagram, and plus this is NIve Twitter.
Okay, there you
yeah.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thank
Bye.
you, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Bye
That
bye.
was like the worst transition ever. Sorry, Diane.
Bye.
Hey, did you like this video? If so, click the subscribe button.
And make sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video.
And listen to the entire audio episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Bye!